Bugatti Centodieci, 236 miles per hour. The Bugatti Centodieci was made in homage to the very first modern Bugatti hypercar, the famous EBB 110, which helped rank Bugatti as one of the best auto brands in the 90s. Creating the Centodieci in time for Bugatti's 110th birthday with only 10 units planned to be produced, the hypercar is set to increase Bugatti's stock in the auto market, just like the EBB 110 did almost 3 decades ago. Under the hood of the 2021 Centodieci, which is 20 kilograms lighter than the famous Bugatti Chiron, is an 8.0-liter quad-turbocharged W16 engine with a power output of 1,578 horsepower at 7,000 revolutions per minute, and a maximum torque of 1,180 pound-feet. This will help the car sprint from 0 to 60 mph in a quick 2.3 seconds with a top speed of 236 miles per hour. With only 10 units to be made, the price of the Bugatti Centodieci is set at $9.4 million, making it one of the most expensive cars in the world. McLaren Speedtail, 250 miles per hour. The fourth production in the McLaren Ultimate Series, just after Senna, McLaren Speedtail, is a supercar that features a 4.0-liter twin-turbocharged engine with a power output of 1,036 horsepower and 848 pound-feet of torque. McLaren claims the sports car can accelerate from 0 to 186 miles per hour in a swift 12.8 seconds, and with a top speed of 250 miles per hour, it remains one of the fastest production cars in the world in 2021. The supercar costs around £2.1 million. Aston Martin Valkyrie, 250 miles per hour. The Aston Martin Valkyrie was produced with an F1 suspension and one-piece carbon fiber body, both of which are produced by a composite construction brand, Multimatic. Powered by a 6.5-liter Aston Martin's V12 engine, which produces 1,130 horsepower and 664 pound-feet of torque, the supercar is able to reach a top speed of 250 miles per hour, with 0 to 60 mph acceleration time set at 2.6 seconds. The Aston Martin Valkyrie has a base price of a whopping $3.2 million. Bugatti Chiron Sport, 261 miles per hour. Having another Bugatti on this list is a proof that the French car manufacturer remains consistent with its production of some of the world's best performance cars, even in 2021. The mid-engine two-seater supercar features an 8.0-liter W16, accompanied by 4 turbochargers with a power output of 1,479 horsepower and 1,180 pound-feet of torque. The Bugatti Chiron Sport can accelerate from 0 to 62 mph in 2.3 seconds, and from 0 to 124 mph in 6.5 seconds, with a top speed of 261 miles per hour. Pricing for Bugatti Chiron Sport starts from €2.4 million. Bugatti Veyron Super Sport, 268 miles per hour. At the time of its production, the Bugatti Veyron Super Sport made it into the Guinness World Records as the fastest street-legal production car in the world with a top speed of specifically 268 miles per hour. In 2021, the Veyron Super Sport remains one of the fastest cars on the planet. The hypercar features an 8.0-liter quad-turbocharged W16 engine, which cranks out 1,200 horsepower and 1,106 pound-feet of torque at 3,000 to 5,000 revolutions per minute. Additionally, the car can accelerate from 0 to 100 km per hour in exactly 2.5 seconds, and it has a base price of $2 million. Koenigsegg Agera RS, 278 miles per hour. The Koenigsegg Agera RS, with the help of a 5.0-litre twin-turbo V8 engine, produces 1,176 horsepower and 940 pound-feet of torque, although the numbers can be boosted by the 1 megawatt upgrade, which can make the horsepower reach a maximum 1,360 horsepower and torque of 1,000 pound-foot. With the help of the traction-limiting rear-wheel drive setup and a 7-speed paddle-shift transmission, the Agera RS can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in less than 2.9 seconds with a top speed of 278 miles per hour. Pricing for the Agera RS starts from $2.5 million. Bugatti Chiron Supersport 300 plus 305 miles per hour. The Bugatti Chiron Supersport 300 plus was the first hypercar to break the 300 miles per hour barrier, with a top speed of approximately 305 miles per hour. Bugatti has been one of the auto industry's biggest names, and it's no surprise they only make record-breaking productions. The luxury sports car, which is slated to hit the dealerships in 2021, is powered by a W16 8.0-litre engine, which in turn produces 1,600 horsepower and a maximum torque of 1,180 pound-feet. Pricing for the Chiron Supersport 300 Plus starts from €3.5 million, which is approximately $4.1 million. Hennessey Venom F5 311 miles per hour. The Hennessey Venom F5 surpassed the Venom GT, which previously held the company's top speed record with 270 miles per hour. In Hennessey Venom F5, the company now has a new king of speed with a top speed of approximately 311 miles per hour. The hypercar is powered by a twin-turbo V8 engine named Fury, because it delivers a monster 1,817 horsepower and 1,193 pound-feet of torque. Without electric motors or direct drive, the Hennessey Venom F5 can go from 0 to 60 mph in less than 2 seconds. While the Venom F5 held the #1 spot for not only the fastest, but also the quickest production cars in 2020, the luxury performance car sits on the #3 spot for 2021. The base price for the Hennessey Venom F5 sports car is $1.8 million. Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut 330 miles per hour. Without a single doubt, a top speed of 330 miles per hour ensures the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut is the Swedish car manufacturer's fastest ever production, and also the second fastest car in the world in 2021, overtaking the Hennessey Venom F5 as well as the famous Bugatti Chiron Supersport 300 plus. Built with the world's lightest V8 crankshaft, which weighs just 12.5 kilograms, the twin-turbocharged V8 engine produces amazing power with more efficiency to crank out a whopping 1,280 horsepower and 1,106 pound-feet of torque. With key safety features like standard backup camera, front and rear parking sensors and surround view camera, pricing for the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut starts at $3 million. SSC Tuatara 331 miles per hour. The world speed record for a production car was broken by the SSC Tuatara, after reaching 331.15 miles per hour on October 10, 2020, while also achieving the highest speed ever by a car on a public road. SSC North America, which was formerly known as Shelby Supercars, may have only been founded in 1998 by Jared Shelby, but the brand now competes with some of the biggest names in the industry, with it producing the world's fastest production car at a time, the SSC Ultimate Aero. SSC's present fastest production car, the Tuatara, which is also the world's fastest road car in 2021, is powered by a 5.9-litre flat-plane crank twin-turbocharged V8 engine, which produces 1,350 horsepower when on 91-octane fuel, and up to a whopping 1,750 horsepower when running on E85 ethanol. SSC claims the hypercar can accelerate from 0 to 60 mph in 2.5 seconds with a top speed of approximately 331 miles per hour, and it has a base price of $1.6 million.